Oh, I forgot to hit the button. Well, I hit the button. To be clear, I did actually hit the button. So I was just a little late. I was a little late on my old trigger finger there, guys. Boys and girls and ladies and gents and everybody all around the world, how you doing? What's going on? It is Monday, the 19th of February. February. Welcome back to February. If you were missing from February, welcome back to it. I know my voice sounds weird. As the title says, these kids with their viruses, a freaking dot, bro. Yeah, it's been a glorious winter season for the sickness. And as I mentioned before, sometimes you got to get up. Come on, get up. Get down with the mother fucking sickness. Come on, get up. Get down with the sickness. I'm noticing my lighting is weird today. That light right up there is weird. So, needless to say, I don't know how long the stream will go today. If I had felt today like I felt yesterday, there would have been no stream today. And there would have been a sweet little note left right on the internet page there that says, I feel like doo-doo. I feel like shitty pee-pee doo-doo. And I can't work today, guys. I can't work today. Although today I was supposed to spin out and help a friend. I was unable to do that because I don't want to give them the sickness, you know. I don't want that. I don't want to spread this around any more than it already is spread around. It's the creeping crud. It's nar. It's gnarly, bros. You don't want it. And it's funny because it's come in two waves. Like I was sick last week. Like Tuesday I felt really weird. Wednesday it was obvious I was sick. Thursday, I was clearly sick. Friday, I felt like, oh, there we go. That's the end of that cold. We'll be done with that. And, or no, maybe I think my days are a little bit screwed up because today's Monday. I don't know. Shift the days around so that it makes sense. Either way, I woke up yesterday after a day of feeling like, oh, I'm recovering. I'll probably be tip-top yesterday on Sunday. But then I woke up on Sunday and was like, oh, my God, I feel like I got run over by a steamroller. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. I don't understand the ebbs and flows. I don't understand the ebbs and flows of the viruses that be going around. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV, bros. I do not even play a doctor on daytime soap opera TV. I do not. So, I don't know. I don't know how all this shit works. I figured I would have been better on Sunday because Saturday I was feeling good, and I was like, okay, we've returned. We've returned to our normal business. And then yesterday I woke up like, oh, sweet Mary Mother of Pearl. Yeah. And so I spent the whole day sort of like trying to do stuff, trying to be a normal person, it just not working, and then like sitting down on the couch and falling asleep. You know, and then just nasty. So I've got a little, you can hear it. You can hear it in my voice. I've got it. Whatever the crud is, I've got it. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get back. Today I feel better than I did yesterday, so that's good. So hopefully we're on the mend here, and I'll be back to regularly scheduled business. In the future, after this nastiness. Our Aquatic Universe with Mikey B says, "Hey Corvus, I haven't told you yet, but I made a song called Bottom of the Chat. I posted for the Fish Fam to enjoy in my videos. I mentioned a bunch of Fish Fam people, including you. Oh, what's up? That's cool, man. Thanks. How do we go? There it is. I can go to your channel. Let's see. Well, that's a Depeche Mode concert. I can't play that. The very first thing that shows up here is that. Oh, can I share? Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll find the video and then I'll share it. Which song is it on here? Well, that's a new intro. Our own hello. Bottom of the Chat, original song. You told me what it was. You know, it's, you know, you gotta, sometimes you're having a day like this. Oh, I don't want to get low key screwed with by YouTube copyright automated claiming madness. Oh, it's got the lyrics. It's got the lyric sheet. Well, you actually made the video. You actually made the lyric video. That's quite good. Actually, and by the way, that's just a smart move altogether. Thanks for posting the lyrics and remembering dear old mom. Hey, your mom giving a shout out. Yeah, I'll listen to this when I don't get the possibility of the automated copyright freak out. Oh my God, you're just so many comments here from all people I recognize. Look at that, except your mom. I don't recognize your mom. Well, hey, what's up, your mom? I wish there was a way that I could remember that your mom's name was Donna. You know? So that's like, it's going to be impossible for me to remember that your mom's name is Donna, but it would be amazing if it was possible to have a brain like, what's his name? How You Like Them Apples? Good Will Hunting. Like if it was possible to have that brain so that you could just remember crap like that and then just mess with people in the future. Fuck, dude, that'd be rad. That'd be rad. Now you got to remember, like these D-bag billionaires like Elon Muskian is probably trying to convince people that you should put a microchip in your brain or whatever with this stupid neural net nonsense. I don't know how many people are going to die from that, but it's probably going to be a lot. Don't fall for that. It just would be cool if people were able to have a memory that you could just remember all that kind of crap. But the unfortunate thing is we have memories that just fall out the backside of our brain. And from my understanding, I was reading a psychobiology book a million years ago, so we'll see if I can even remember what the hell I'm talking about. It actually is a survival, it's an aspect of survival that like your brain can only actually contain a certain amount of stuff and certain amount of memories to a certain degree, because otherwise you would have too many things and you would end up with that, what is that called? It's a function. It's the fight, flight, or freeze thing. It's related to that. It's the freeze when you can't. What is that called? Let's see. Let's see if we can't. Decision paralysis. There it is. I knew I could find it. Yeah, decision paralysis is the lack of ability to decide out of fear of making the wrong choice. But it essentially leads to something like similar to that aspect. And so that's why you can't remember old phone numbers and stuff like that, because otherwise your brain would just like, and then you wouldn't be able to make a sandwich in the morning when you're hungry. When you're hungry for sandwiches, because you wouldn't even be able to make, that happen. Let's see if I can, let's see if I can't find this. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can check out. Can I check out from here? Hold on, let's see. I tried to check out earlier on a thing, but it wouldn't let me do it. I wonder if I can do it. Oh my God, I can do it from here. I can do it from here. Look at that. Is it functioning? I don't know. Apparently the computer works. As long as I'm streaming, apparently this works. Yeah, text me when it's coming. I want to know when this is coming. The wife thinks I can't drive. Can you not? Wait, is that one of your songs or what? Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Or does she just think that you can't drive? Oh. Oop, that's not right. Uh-huh. My fingers went backwards. There we go. That looks good. Boom, we ordered it. Okay, cool. What did I just order during the show? I'll show you. I'll get you guys an Amazon affiliate link of what I just ordered. What haven't you what it why didn't it save it? Here it is. You guys, it might be interesting to you guys. This is what I just ordered, so that I could put the rest of the paintings up in the fish room, along with another secret project that you'll find out in the future related to fish tank aquarium nonsense. Here we go. Get the link. Let me get the link. Copy. This is what I'm ordering right here. The reason I'm ordering this is it's a zero. It's basically like zero reveal wall cleat. And the problem is that, like, so normally in the past, what I would normally do is a situation like this. Let's see if I can't find something that's at least mildly affordable. Problem is with these guys doing a French cleat, it's not a zero reveal. It's going to have like a little bit of a reveal behind it. And recently, I don't know why, but French cleats, Control B, paste. There we go. These French cleats have become so incredibly expensive. I do not understand what's going on. They must be being produced somewhere that, I don't know. They just decided to raise the prices. But just like a 12-inch French cleat now is like $20. And I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous as far as I'm concerned, how expensive French cleats have gotten. So I'm hoping that the fast cap one is a little bit of a better situation / zero reveal / more affordable, because those ones at 48 inches, they were like $16 or something like that. So that's pretty good. And then you don't need the additional piece. So we'll see how they go. I used them a million years ago, and I recalled having a good experience with them and was like, okay, well, at the very least, if I can go ahead and get her done, that's a big time positive as far as I'm concerned. Where did my thing go? Okay, there it is. There's my thing. Where did my thing go, guys? I don't know. Your affiliate link should be happy soon. Well, let's see where we at. Did anybody order anything this month? Let's take a look. The thing is, it's pretty funny when people order interesting things through my affiliate And it's been quite a while since anybody's ordered anything really super interesting. Just everything here has been... everything here is pretty normal. There's nothing... The Lord of the Tools. Somebody ordered the Lord of the Tools. Aquarium CO2 diffuser. See, that's pretty normal. It's pretty normal that I get fish stuff through here. Oh, somebody ordered the Casa power strip. I really like those power strips, by the way. They work pretty darn well. Yeah, pretty normal stuff. Dun. Pretty normal stuff on my affiliate. Amazon affiliate nonsense. I do have to make some videos about that. Speaking on making some videos, Alyssa sent me a link the other day about decked drawers that install in the back of your truck. She's like, "Oh, this could be you. You could have made this video." I've been making that video. If you guys don't know, I got decked drawers for Christmas. It was my Christmas present, where people buy me stuff that tells me to go back to work, put your tools in your truck, and go work more. So yeah, that's just the nature of. It's just the nature of who I am, and it's fine. And I really wanted them, and they're really cool. And I put them in, and I filmed a video, and I made a little video out of it, and it's not very good. So I'm gonna change the music and some stuff, and I don't know. So, yeah. My Aikido's tiger plecos have bred for the first time, I've noticed. How's the baby virus? Don't worry, I'll replay Team 6. Yeah, I mean, if you are replay Team 6, you got to leave 1,000 messages in the 1,000 comments. Joel G is here. I am also sick. Yeah, 2 Joels right now. Simultaneously sick. We're both sick at the same time. Across the world. Yeah. One thing I wanted to mention, does anybody know the aquarium in Portugal? Is it in Lisbon? That has the Amanoscape in it. Which one is it? Does anybody know? I guess I could look that up. I guess I could look up. Let's see. Takashi Yamano Aquascape. Where is it? It's weird that he died at 61. Does anybody else think that that's weird? In, where is it? Portugal? World's largest nature aquarium. Oh my God, here we go. We're loading one hell of a website. Here we go. Oceanario de Lisboa. Oh, that's right. They speak Portuguese in Portugal, you know. Go figure. It's not Spanish. It's not a Spanish. Okay, so it's it's this big wraparound. Where the hell is this thing? It's in Lisbon, right? Okay, it's got to be. Oceanario. Maps. Let's see where this thing is on the maps. How is that? What? Let's see. Okay, so let's. All right, you guys need to see what I'm. Guys get to see what I'm seeing. You guys will know what's up. You guys will know what's happening. Okay, here we go. Maps, 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 maps. He's a demon on maps. Okay, so look at Gibraltar down here. Is Gibraltar fit, you think? Is it worth visiting Gibraltar? Seems possible that it's worth to visit. Okay, so Oceanario de Lisboa is here, right? It's right down there on the tip. It's all the way down there on the tip of Portugal. So let's say you're in Madrid. How long of a trip is that from Madrid to Oceanario? Lisboa? De Lisboa? How long is that? Oh my God. The coughing, it will probably begin. Okay, let's see. By car, it's 6 hours. By train, was it a straight? What the fuck? Hey, what are you doing? What is this? Look, a straight line. Why is it a straight line? That doesn't make any sense. Walking. How long does it take to walk there? 134 hours. A little longer. It's a little longer if we're gonna try to walk. That'd be crazy. What about bicycle? Bicycle's 35 hours. That's more manageable. Train is 7 hours, apparently, to get over there. But you could leave in the middle of the night. You could leave at 11:34 or 11:43 p.m. and get there at 6 a.m. Actually, which would be kind of dope because then you could just sleep, right? Sleep, wake up, boom, biggest aquarium in the world. Let's say you're in Barcelona. Let's see. Is this working? Dude, what the fuck? Work. Okay, refresh, you stupid thing. Madrid. I want to change the start location. Okay, what the hell? Let's see. Okay, so I don't know, we're trying to figure this out right now. We're trying to figure out something. Live on stream, of course. But why won't it update? Okay. Maps. We want it on maps, right? Oh my God, what are you doing? All right, here we go. Okay, I'll turn you guys back on. Not looking at anything weird up. Continue without accepting cookies. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. $66. First train, last train. 14 hours. Oh my God, that's going to be too long. Fart butts. Fart butts, that's going to be too long, dude. Fastest trains from Barcelona to Lisbon take around 14 hours and 55 minutes, covering a distance of 1,000 kilometers. Okay. Well, I guess that's why. Okay. But it's only $66, so that's not bad at all. Okay. Well, that's not the best. That's not the best thing I've ever seen. But how much is a plane? Those are a Portugal plane. I need to fly in a plane. about that. Nope, stop doing that. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we wanted to go from Barcelona to Lisbon. Let's say it's May 20th. Done. Let's just search. See the cough? The cough is strong. 2 hours nonstop, $99. Okay, we're you know what we're doing? We're looking at something that's reasonable right there. $99, 2 hours, boom, fly there, boomski. Oh my God, there's a bunch left. Round trip per traveler, $99. That's not bad. I don't think we could complain too much about that. So far, so good. The reason I say that is that we will likely be visiting Europe this spring at some point. And my goal is if I'm in the area of Europe, I want to go to Lisbon. I want to see the big aquarium before I die. I want to see that. Or before they turn it into something else. That's probably a bigger issue, right? What's up with this light? Hold on. There we go. I didn't like what that light was doing. There we go. There, I look more normal now. Okay. I look less sickly. We changed the light a little bit. Okay. Oh, yeah. Carson says, where are you in your house? I don't recognize the background. Come on, guy. I built the studio. I'm in the studio. I'm in the studio, man. Stick up with the goddamn times, brother. Yeah, I'm in the studio. Come visit. But wait till I'm not sick, because I'm sick, and I don't want to. Your kids are going to get it. Because I got it from the kids. It's where this sickness came from. So come visit soon. Carson plus fam. And I'll show you. I'll show you the new space. People have been gifted memberships. Carson, Renee, Shelby Ray, Luke Wang, which I got to tell you, Luke Wang, great name, dude. And Platinum Midas. Gifted memberships. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so quick family trip to Europe in the spring, and because we're going to have a bunch of families going to be over there, so we're going to do a family trip, and we're trying to figure that out, and I figure if I'm like in Spain, I'm really close to Portugal, which means that I'm close to going to that, going to the giant aquarium. So I do want to go there and check it out. I guess do a YouTube video. You know what I'm talking about. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. I do know that some people were excited about me potentially going to Vivarium this year, and I would like to go to Vivarium this year. We need more gifted memberships, just like Witchy Cat gifted membership. That's the long and short of it. The long and short of it is, your boy here would need some kind of sponsorship, and none of the companies I've talked to have been really amenable at all. So, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about that, other than corporations are bullshit. They just are. Yeah. It's a reality. It's a reality we all have to face, that we are dealing with monolithic corporations that are ruling our lives. And we got to figure out either how to get past them or something. I don't know. I don't know what we got to do. I don't have a great idea for you what we should do at this point, but try to survive, I guess. Not going to Scandinavia this time. I wish I was going to Scandinavia this time. Unfortunately, those plans aren't in the books, as it were. Although I did speak to the fam about potentially. Let's see. I'll bring you guys back in on the maps because let me highlight some of these places that I want to go. Strangely enough, Europe's kind of a big place, although it's not that big. All right, don't get it twisted. It's not that big. I'm just kidding. So potentially, if I do go to the Netherlands, I would like to go up to Copenhagen and Stockholm. If I do go back to the Netherlands, that would be pretty important in my estimation. So I'd like to go to Slovenia at some point. I'm not super interested in Croatia, but it is right next to Slovenia. I'd like to make it to Italy at some point. Last time I was there were plans to go to Italy, and it didn't work. Or not last time. One of the times I was there was plans to go to Italy, but it didn't work out. So this time around, I believe we'll be in Barcelona. Not 100% sure on the dates or where we're going to go, but my interpretation is that we'll probably be in Barcelona or Venice. Those are like the two spots that we could potentially go depending on when we go and the family we're meeting up and staying with and stuff like that. If we're in Barcelona, I'd like to go up to Marseille and check out Marseille. Possibly Toulouse. I'd like to go up to Toulouse and Marseille and check those out. I don't really have any plans on ever going to Paris. That just doesn't get me all excited. I don't get all excited about going to Paris. I don't know about you guys, but I just don't. But if we are in Barcelona, I would like to go for a day trip to check out Madrid. I'd like to probably go to Toulouse or Marseille. And like I said, if it's a $99 flight to go to Lisbon, over here to Portugal, to check out the aquarium, I definitely would like to do that. 100%. Did so much walking in Rome, I want to go back. Yeah. I can see why people want to go to Rome. Rome's not really on my bucket list, personally. It just, here's the deal. If I had a lot of money, like let's say I had $10 million in the bank or whatever, I just, had a bunch of money and I was just spending my time cruising around doing YouTube videos or whatever, I definitely would go to Rome, but I don't know that I'm going to spend blue collar dollars on going to Rome. Personally, that's just me, right? So yeah. Avignon? I don't know how to say Avignon. I don't know what that word is. But yeah, so that's sort of the plan in spring. That seems to be in the works. Most of our tickets will be through we're going to spend we have a bunch of miles saved up and stuff. So we're going to use our miles on the tickets. We're going to take the daughter. We're going to go to Europe. And yeah, so that's cool. I would love to Is Tropica Danish? I thought they were in for whatever reason, I thought they were Dutch. Is Tropica Danish? Those sons of bitches. Like at the very least they should sponsor me because my family history which is super funny it's super funny to even bring up, but like my last name is pretty freaking Danish. As a matter of fact, a bunch of Danish people have friended me over the years because they're like, "Are we related?" And like, yeah, probably somehow. Like the country's small enough that like when my, let's see, grandpa, great grandpa, great great grandpa, my great great grandpa came here. Came here from Denmark. That it's such a small country that there's probably like realistically these people are I'm probably related to, because it really only takes like a couple steps back to go like, oh, your great great grandpa and my great great grandpa were brothers, you know, or whatever. Like, oh yeah, okay. My European trips were all from the Navy, not on my dime. Actually, that's smart. That's a great way to go about it. You know, if you're gonna go kick it around the world, and you are a young man and you are in the service, that's a great way to have seen some of the world. That's one of those things. Like, I'm friends with a lot of service members. A lot of my family are service members. I never served. I tried to serve late, honestly. But by the time I was the age that I was, I would have had to get. I applied to see if I could get an exemption, but they at my age, because I was 32. Don't quote me on exact age. I might have been 33. I don't know. Whatever the hell my age was, I was over 30. And so as far as the U.S. military goes, I would have had to file for an exemption, which I tried to file for an exemption. When I talked to the recruiter at the naval office, they were like, look, we could get you an exemption if you had a degree or something that you were bringing with you. And so it just really wasn't looking possible when I talked to the recruiter about it. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't know if I've ever talked about that on stream before, but yeah, I did look into serving later, and honestly, one of the big things with that is that from a reality standpoint, I was like, I think I was 32. I think I was 32 at the time, and I was like, well, if I'm 32 and I serve 26 years, I could do a full retirement, and I wouldn't even have been 60. So I was like, that might be the way to go. You know. But like I said, they would have had to give me an exemption. I would have gotten an exemption, but I didn't have a degree. So they were like, well, you know, I think the only option that was left to me would have been like, join the Marine Corps as a straight, you know, just a straight up private, which is fine. But then I would have had to like excel at boot camp and stuff in order to, you know, really have any kind of shot. And I need to be able to score like, you know, 90, 95th percentile, which I'm like, I could do an 82, you know, I could be that 82 to 89 percentile. I could do that. But yeah, it just didn't seem like a viable thing at the time. Avignon, pronounced like filet mignon, from what I know, but hey, I'm not French. I'm not French either, so I don't know. But I will say this: anytime I'm in Germany, I think my family, my lineage, I look enough like a Danish person that the Germans just start talking to me in German. They're like, "Well, he's probably just from up north," and I'm like, don't speak German, and I don't speak Danish, and I don't speak Dutch. I'm not good like that. I probably should. You know, why not? Would love to go to Norway one day. Yeah, I would definitely love to go to Norway. As far as my bucket list really goes, I want to see Denmark. I want to see Sweden. Obviously, Norway and Finland kind of fall into that same circle of trust, we'll call it, up there. Would be good. What am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing with this? Yeah, I definitely would like to get up there into the circle of trust at some point and check out some Nordic mayhem. The Spanish Killy show is in Madrid, 21st through 23rd of April. Just saying. Yeah, I'm not gonna be there in April. It's likely in the month of May at some point. Unknown exactly at this time. A lot of recruiters are full of crap. A lot of them are, but I did look up at the time. I remember looking it up at the time to be like, let me see what this is all about. And they definitely weren't giving me the runaround or anything. They wanted me to be able to, like, they want to recruit people. Even 10, 10 years ago, whenever it was, 9 years ago, whatever it was. They wanted recruits then, and they want recruits now, So it's not like they wanted me to not get in there. But also, like, I don't look back on that kind of stuff and regret it all that much because I have a lot of positives right now in my life that are pretty easy to, just go like, hey, where's my daughter? Oh, hey, where's my spouse? Oh, there she is. I have a lot of positives in my life that are really easy for me to reference and go like, yeah, I don't regret any of that stuff because it would mean giving up. It would mean giving up like where I'm at now, and that wouldn't be cool. We do have to update our members because Witchy Cat gifted 5 memberships. Our number up here is wrong because we were at 67 last week. We lost 1 during the week. I don't know who that was. Then we lost 5 more. So we went down to 61. So let's update this correctly. We went down to 61, and then we add 5 to that. So we're at 66, which is accurate. And our patrons, oh my God, our lovely, sexy patrons who have been around supporting what I got going on here, which, I don't know. It always sounds like, it always makes me sort of sound like an asshole or whatever, or it just feels like I'm being an asshole. I don't know. Maybe I'm not right with that, but it feels like I'm being an asshole when it's like, I appreciate all the support. I wish it was like, but I wish that it was high enough that I could actually dedicate all of my time to doing this project. Unfortunately, that's just not where we're at. And so I just have to kind of take that with a grain of salt. But I hope people don't realize or don't think that I don't appreciate the support, especially the people I've been supporting for so long and everything. I do 100% appreciate it. I can count to 5 in German and say bless you. So there's that. Well, you got that going for you. Unless it's on 6th Avenue, then you're fucking screwed. I don't know how long my voice is going to hang here, if I'm going to start getting into the coughing fits. I think it's been pretty reasonable. Who did I forget to give a shout out to? Oh my God, Frank Dominguez, second to the chat today. What is that? Frank, you going second in the chat. What is that? Mark Balkwell, I forgot to say hi. Fish Tropic Canada, I forgot to say hi. Witchy Cat, I think I already said hi. Catherine Thomas, I'm hoping we're done with the viruses this season. 2 unknown bugs and COVID. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's been brutal. There's been lots of germy wormies creeping and crawling around, and people have been catching them and coughing them into other people's mouths. I don't know what they're doing. Sometimes I'm flabbergasted at what people are up to, and sometimes I'm like, that's expected behavior, so okay. But one thing I'm never shocked about is by people getting crazy on the like button, YouTube will remind me that I'm supposed to tell you it's very important to hit the like button. I don't know why. I realistically don't know why. Does it mean anything to anyone anymore? I don't know. My God. Luke Wang says, Corvus, are you planning on coming down in June for the Fin Dig by any chance? I've got Tom Barr lined up to speak this year, and I think he's planning on taking some people up collecting, perhaps. When is the Fin Dig? You got to share more information. Fin Dig. Let's see if we can find it. Fin Dig 2024. I mean, I could always just bug Tom and be like, what the fuck, bro? What is this? Should I come? I could ask Tom. If I should come. Oh, never mind. I already found it. You didn't need to share any information. I was preemptively being a boner. Sorry. I found it super easy by Google searching it. Let's see. I got 2 o'clock. It means we're 45 minutes in to our live stream today, which has been a ramble of nonsense in the ramble of nonsense here. Let's see. Gary Lang, Tom Barr. Ivan. Oh, how do I recognize this guy? Ivan. Oh, he's the underwater photographer guy. Yes, Ivan Milokaji. I don't know how to say his last name. Yeah, the fishes of Orinoco. I wasn't ready to say that out loud. I've seen that book. I've seen this. Oh, okay. I'd like to meet Ivan. I don't know if I've ever met him before. Okay, I'd like to meet that guy. I met Tom a bunch of times. I met Gary a bunch of times. Alexander Williamson. Okay, yeah. All right. Duckhorn Drive in Sacramento. Let me see. What are the dates here? June 22nd to 23rd. Let's see. I bet you I could sweat Tom to pick me up from the airport. He's probably going to drive there, which means he's got his truck, and he drives super fast. So I could probably sweat on him to pick me up from the airport. Let's see, March 6th. That's not correct. We need dates. March, April, May, June. I would say you'd have to fly on Thursday because flying on Friday is a fucking disaster. No, we want... We want this one. 6:20 returning 24 probably? I don't know. The Monday? Find flights. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Is it possible? $282 on the Saver plan. What is the Saver plan? What the fuck? What's that all about? What is a Saver plan? What Saver ticket? What is that? No ability to select seats. In-flight experience, beverage service with beer and wine available for purchase. I don't want that. Changes, cancellations, a $50% credit for Saver fare can be issued up to 14 days before departure. All fares have a 24-hour refund following purchase. No other refunds or changes allowed. 9:20. What the fuck? Does this have a layover? Oh my god. Don't go for a layover. What is that? Multiple flights. Oh my god, it has layovers? You gotta be shitting me, bro. We need nonstop. Sort by stops. Shoot. Okay. Is there a nonstop? I don't know. It goes to San Francisco, then to Sacramento. But I mean, the travel time's only 5 hours and 45 minutes, so that's not too bad. Where the hell would you lay over to Sacramento? San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco. Yeah. You know what I mean? So let's see. Yeah, I think the cheapest day is to fly on Thursday or technically Wednesday. Yeah, here's the weird thing is that, so that's 5 hours and 45 minutes of travel. I think if I went from SeaTac, I could probably find a nonstop, but it would probably be faster to fly out of a different airport than it would be fucking SeaTac these days. What a disaster SeaTac is. Okay. But that's super funny that it flies down to San Francisco and then you get on another plane to go over to Sacramento. But it's not bad if you leave at 9:20 in the morning and get there at 3 in the afternoon. That's not really that big of a deal. Ooh. Plus, this one has a day layover. That's fucking crazy. You be talking some trash. Is there... Da 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 da. The Seattle Painfield Passenger Terminal currently serves the following locations: Anchorage, Honolulu, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Orange County, Phoenix, San Diego, San Francisco, with seasonal service to Tucson and Palm Springs. Okay. So it doesn't go to Sacramento. So you just go to San Francisco and then you fly over to Sacramento. A little hopper and a hopper. A hopper and a hopper. Hopper and a popper. Boop, 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 boop. So, I don't know. It's probably easier realistically to do that. Let's see. SeaTac to Sacramento, tomato, sack of tomato. Let's take a look. We know our dates, baby. Was it June? Or the dates? June 22. Okay, 22 to 23. So let's say we leave Thursday and then come back Monday. Flying flights. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Oh my God, it's 119 from SeaTac. $80 on Tuesday. But you'll be spending more on a hotel. Freaking hotel, bro. Brodsky. Unless I could sleep on somebody's couch. Couch man. I will Luke, I'll check into it and I'll see what's up. I no guarantees I can make it to the fin dig, but I'll look into it, man. I'll look into it. It's pretty reasonable to fly down to Sacramento. There's a couple ways I could do it. So it's possible. Problem is sponsors. You know what I mean? We need sponsors in order to make any of this shit happen. Otherwise, I will be out on a job site and definitely not at a fish convention. You know what I mean? I'll be at a different location. I got the green room open in case anybody needs to call in today and chattity chat. Yeah, green room's open. If you have a layover anywhere, it's almost more time efficient to drive. To drive from, dude, I live in northern Washington. Like I don't think it would be more efficient. Let's see, drive to Sacramento. 13 hours, 820 miles. 820 miles to Sacramento. So that's like 3 tanks of gas, right? That's 3 tanks of gas down, 3 tanks of gas back. That's more than the plane ticket already. Although I could sleep in my truck like a weirdo on the side of the road. Speaking of trucks, I'm going to sell one of my trucks to pay the mortgage. Good stuff, right? Good stuff. That's where we're at. I've driven it before with boarding, luggage, downtime, etc. It's not better, but comparable. Well, here's the problem. Like, so at minimum, the drive time in a perfect scenario is like 14 hours. It's like 14 hours of driving straight. So drive over to the little airport, get on a little plane that flies to San Francisco, wait in the San Francisco airport, transfer over to the other little plane, fly over to Sacramento. 5 hours and 34 minutes. That's way less than 14 hours of driving. Plus, I got to pay for the gas too. So, and the wear and tear on my truck. Got to get oil change, all that crap. So it's a fair bit. And also, like, you also got to take into account that, like, there is a chance that someone could crash into you at any point in time. There's a possibility of that delay, which is that's not a good delay, and not something that I look forward to ever again. But we all run the risk. We all run the risk every time we're out there driving. Scott Shrimp and Stuff says you can sleep on my couch. It's only a little out of the way. That's right. It's only a little out of the way. Or you could bring your couch to Sacramento, and then I could sleep on your couch, which would be more fun. I'm just saying, there's probably some people in Sacramento that I could attempt to crash at their place. I don't know. I'd rather stay at a hotel. It's much easier on everybody if I stay at a hotel, realistically. It's generally the right way to do it. And if it's at a convention, it would be good to just be at the hotel that the convention is at, which it looks like it's at a convention, or it's at the convention is at a hotel, right? Free parking, airport shuttle. Oh, so you could just get an airport shuttle from the hotel. What's this hotel? It doesn't say what hotel this is. Oh, so you have to sign up for it ahead of time? What? So it says it has the address of the hotel, but it doesn't say what hotel it is. Search Google 4 Points by Sheraton. Okay, there we go. What? Oh, it's already at the airport. The 4 Points is at the airport. It's at the Sacramento airport. There you go. All right. You basically walk over there. Dates. Let's see. Let's see how much let's see how much a room is. So let's say I flew in on the 20th. One, 2, 3 nights. Let's say it was 3 nights and I flew out on that Monday. View rates. Look what's up with their website here. Their website's a little funk. Well, there are only there are only 4 available rooms currently for those dates. And a guest with 2 queen beds is $216 a night. A guest room with 1 king bed is $225 a night. So we're looking at the very minimum here, $700 in hotel room. So that's going to be the killer right there. That's going to be the big killer. Yeah, I saw that there was a link. The group rate. Let's see. Oh, okay. So if I use the group rate, there's only 1 room available at $159 a night. So add the taxes and the fees. Show with taxes and fees. Here we go. $183 a night. There we go. $550. $550. $550 with the discount. So, yeah, I mean that's going to be the big. The big cost, right? Is staying in a hotel. But I'll see if Vicky maybe wants to go. I don't know. Maybe we can make a little family trip out of it. I don't know. Plus, we might be doing something on those dates. So I don't want to get anybody's hopes up that I'm going to be in California. I'm fairly sure that it's due to our event that there are only 4 open rooms for the times, but we'll be going back and forth with the hotel liaison. But we've been going back and forth with the hotel liaison. It's inaccurate. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying that like $159 a night plus taxes and fees is pretty normal for a hotel in California. That's not. I mean, it's right at the airport. Not the greatest thing in the world, but who cares? But $159 in California, that's about right. I mean, you really find anything cheaper than that, and you're probably going to regret it in California, especially in Sacramento, where most of the business there is all of the business trips and all that stuff that goes in Sacramento. That's like a lot of what happens, because there's so many people flying in because it's the capital. A lot of the hotels there know what's up. They're going to charge quite a bit because they know people are flying in, hanging out for a couple of days, and then leaving, especially if the weekend. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm just saying that's going to be the big burden, right? Is that it's going to cost a lot to stay in a hotel for a couple of nights. If you travel via Tampa for the Killy show with a lot of cash, you could perhaps get sponsored by the Pacific Northwest Killy Nerds wanting fish room there. Tampa, 16th to 20th May, a.k.a. show. Killy Nerds may sponsor you? Yeah, I don't know. It's possible. I mean, the thing is that like I'm looking for sponsorship, but then I don't know exactly what people want. Every time I talk to somebody, they don't know what they want. They don't know what it should cost. They don't know what a lot of times they don't even have an assessment of like if the sponsorship was viable or not. Like what's the metric that we should go off of if this was successful or not, right? Like it's one of the big issues. It's just one of the really, really, really big issues. Like Mikum was saying earlier that like Tropica should sponsor me, and I think I would not be opposed to like a Tropica sponsorship, for instance, but oftentimes when you talk to these companies, like I've talked to not the head guys, but some of the close to head guys from Tropica, they don't exactly know what it is that they're trying to gain through a sponsorship, right? Like most of the CEO type guys are like, yeah, we have an ad budget and we give it to the advertising person and then they advertise. That's basically like their take on it. And I've been in a lot of conversations like with Sarah Fish Foods, like those Sarah guys. Like they really wanted to sponsor stuff, but they didn't know exactly what they're like. What are we doing? What are we doing if we are making YouTube videos? And it's like, well, you got to make a lot of YouTube videos about your product, and then your product will get out there, and then people will buy it. And they're like, well, how do we know that people are going to buy it? And it's like, well, sales and visibility will go up. Yeah, and it's just whatever. I don't know if I want to have a live stream talking about conversations I've had with people that don't really I don't know. Yeah, it's just a weird topic that I feel like I'm going to ramble on for a really long time. And I don't know if anybody's going to get value out of it, but that's the reality. Yeah. I missed a comment here. Let's read back. When I was a kid, my mom missed a flight out of Sacramento going to China. She had a layover in San Francisco, and we ended up driving her there. She got to the gate before her original plane was scheduled to land. Haha, jokes on Mikum. But would be awesome to meet you in person for real if you can swing it. I probably won't make any shows this year. I just spent like $3,500 in my car in the last 3 weeks. That's brutal. That is, spending a lot of money on your car is fucking brutal, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry for hearing that, but yeah, I don't know. Just sucks. But yeah, I would like to meet you in person. That would be amazing. I love meeting people. Love meeting people, getting to shake hands, talk, take selfie, whatever it is you guys want to do. Talk about all sorts of stuff. I think the funnier thing is that people meet me and they're like, "Oh shit, you're like the guy from the internet." Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm the guy. This is me. That's it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell people. Like, I don't know. I know about a lot of YouTubers. I know a lot of YouTubers are acting when they go on their YouTube channel. I'm personally not. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. You kind of see what you see is what you get. I've driven it before with boarding luggage and time. Oh, you mean like from San Francisco to Sacramento? I mean, yeah, admittedly that's not far, but I'm saying it would not be faster to drive from Washington to California. So just a quick layover as a connecting flight, as opposed to having somebody drive over to San Francisco airport, pick me up, drive back to Sacramento. Yeah. So, and taking a cab or an Uber or whatever would be ridiculous. Because and the excessive reason as to why it would be ridiculous is like Uber drivers, cab drivers, all those people, they know that you're in the lurch, right? They're going to charge you a crazy amount of money to drive from the airport to wherever it is you're going. My other option at the time was a 10-hour layover. Yeah, I don't really like 10-hour layovers unless it's in a really cool place. One of the things we were trying to think about with the Europe trip was if there's a layover in Iceland, because a lot of times flying from the West Coast to Europe, a lot of the tickets, there's a layover for like a day in Iceland. That might actually be pretty cool to like lay over, hit a hotel, spend a day in Iceland, kind of cruise around. I mean, it's not really too much you can do. You're not going to see a whole country or anything like that, but check out Iceland, see what it's like for a day, hop on a plane, then go further. Would almost be like kind of a cool idea, I think. It's funny, when the Tropica plants show up at my store, people will stand there and pick through the box of plants before we can even unpack it. Yeah, I mean, Tropica does a great job. I really like their products. Most everybody that I've met from Tropica was quite cool, very amenable. I think Tropica was sponsoring George Farmer, I think, at one point. I'm not 100% sure if he still is or whatever. I haven't talked to George in a long time. So I'm not sure, but I think they were sponsoring him. But I think that's a lot of that has to do with them being so close to each other. Like, he's in the UK, he can hop on a plane. It's like an hour-long plane ride. You know, maybe an hour and a half. I don't know. It's pretty easy to get there. But now that they've Brexited, I don't know. Maybe he's not sponsored by them anymore because you got to go through all that international bullshit. Because the Brits decided to just fucking bail on the EU like a bunch of weirdos. Don't think it was a good idea personally, but I guess do whatever you want with your country. That's fine. I mean, you could choose to do whatever you want. I could still think it's a dumb decision. I'm allowed. A day in at Iceland is cool. Any Swedes go there on weekend trips. Volcanic nature is amazing. That fully makes sense. I think that I'm kind of jealous of that. Like, oh, you could just like fly to Iceland for a weekend trip. That would be fucking dope, dude. That would be tits. I would love to do that. Alyssa Bentley says to Witchy Cat, if you're ever over here, you should come see my fish room and probably my work. That's right. To those of you that don't live in Washington, I will likely be filming a video showcase of Alyssa's work at some point. And also, we've been filming a bunch of stuff when on the days I've been able to go help Alyssa with her fish room. We've been filming some stuff, and you guys will be able to get to see some of the before and after of her fish room, which I was scrubbing through some of the footage. I don't know, just the other night, and deleting / loading it in to editing and scrubbing through stuff and figuring out what was keeping and what's not keeping. And look like it would be a pretty fun video when it comes out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe people think it was super boring, like my little tractor driving adventure video that I decided was like, why would this just be sitting here? I might as well just make it live because it's just a goofy video. Did people like it? 100% likes on the tractor vlog. And I have 2 more parts to the tractor vlog, which will come up fairly soon. I'll publish those fairly soon. And you guys see the other parts of the tractor vlog. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm a tractor vlog guy, but I love driving the tractor. I got to admit that. I love having access to a tractor. Lots of birds, too. Oh, yeah, I would imagine there are lots of birds in Iceland. Yeah, I love being on a tractor. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I love doing earth moving. It's a lot of fun. Doing earthworks is a lot of fun. I don't know if I'd want to turn that into a, $28 an hour career. Especially after, I don't know, Dennis. We haven't seen Dennis in a long time, but Big D Smoke. Just how many guys get early injured in life doing that work. It just doesn't seem like a great longevity plan. But it's great tractoring on the weekends, I'll tell you that. And I'm kind of blessed by getting access to a tractor, and all I got to do is fix it if I break it, which is part of the tractor vlog that you guys will probably think is funnier than finding the fucking water valve, which took fucking forever. Oh my God. I think it's in that video, just exactly how long that took. It took so long, so many years of just digging around, trying to go like, it's here somewhere, I don't know. And it's not really something worth making a video about the digging around part. So we didn't make a video about it, but boy howdy, there were so many times that we had to go up there and like figure out, oh, we looked through this whole area, we didn't find it, which is the weird thing is that like we looked in that area many times and eventually found it. Did Big D move to Panama? I haven't heard from him. I don't know. I haven't heard from him. The last time I messaged him, he was like, yeah, man, I'm doing all right. And I was like, okay, well, it was short-winded, but it is what it is. But he might have moved down south. I know that he was planning on moving out of country. So the 4 points by Sheraton. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, there's a lot of events coming up, and there's a lot of things coming up. We're also going to be headed back to Orville this summer, spring. Not 100% sure. We'll see what the weather does. / those projects. Alyssa, we mentioned that project's here. I've been replumbing a bunch of stuff, and I've been very frustrated with the plumbing. But the plumbing things are changing. I think you could probably. I don't know. You guys probably can't see it, but there's just like pipes and crap on the ground. I've been changing a bunch of stuff. Basically make things quieter, make things more efficient, make things work better, and have like a real solid design on exactly what I want to do. And we're also waiting to hear back from Derek to see if he could 3D print a 3-inch cap. A 3-inch cap with 2 1-inch water outlets on the top of it. We'll see. Mallets and CO2 tanks, what could go wrong? Well, I don't normally use them in conjunction with each other. They just happen to be near, in case I need a mallet at any point in time. Don't set the status. Just go to the room. There we go. All right. I had to go back to the green room. Yeah. So, well, hold on. I'll just grab a piece. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right. Huzzah! So, in the past, what I've been doing is you have to take this guy, this dealy bob, and then you got to put it on top of this dealy bob. Right? So you got a 3-inch clear piece of acrylic, right? And then you got to put this cap on top and then glue that in, right? And in order to get this top here, I have to drill a hole, put a bulkhead in here upside down so I can thread in here and then put that. that almost became a danger move. Yeah, so I can put this in here and make a CO2 reactor like that, right? But this is just kind of too long or too tall and too kind of unwieldy. So I'm trying to figure out how to get 2 1-inch caps into the top of a 3-inch cap like this. Could be white, could be black. I don't care. But there is enough space there to do that. We just need to, like, probably 3D print that part because all of the plumbermens that I was able to deal with were like, they don't make that. Like, that doesn't exist. Somebody's gonna have to make that for you. So we'll see. There are these pretty duck-like birds here called coots. Apparently, they're not actually ducks, but they sure do look like them. I thought he said he can't do it in ABS. Yeah, you can't print ABS, but you can print PVC. So I don't care. It doesn't need to be ABS specifically. It could be any of them. What is this? Oh, these guys? Yeah, we do have lots of those coots. COOT. The American coot is a plump, chicken-like bird with a rounded head and a sloping bill. Their tiny tail, short wings, and large feet do something. Let's go in here. All about birds. We get an illustrated book about birds. You see a lot up there, but don't be scared. Their tiny tail, short wings, and large feet are visible on the rare occasions that they take flight. Stupid lazy bird. Between a robin and a crow. Oh, they're just small. They're between a robin and a crow. They're just like little tiny guys. 21 ounces. Get yourself 21 ounces of bird. Get yourself some 21 ounces of bird. Species in this family: the Ridgway's rail, the king rail, the clapper rail, the Virginia rail. Oh, I've seen these guys before. Those are great. Everybody likes that. Okay, so the American coot are only 21 ounces. How heavy? Oh, wait, we don't need to leave here. We can stay on the bird. Duck. How heavy is a duck? Let's see. We don't want a ruddy duck. Those are kind of cool. Harlequin duck. Muscovies. Oh, muskies, dude. We want mallards. We have lots of mallards around here. American black duck. We have a lot of these too. How heavy is an American black duck? Oh my God, they don't have more ID info. Size and shape. 50 ounces. 50 ounces. Much bigger. Much bigger than the coots. Okay. Very exciting bird talk. Mickham asks, isn't George Farmer having a deal with Tropica? I mentioned that earlier, that I think George Farmer has a deal with Tropica, but I'm not up on the times with most people, especially like fish YouTubers and stuff. I don't have a whole lot of time. I don't have a whole lot of time for it. I don't know what they're up to, and I don't really like watch anybody's content. You know, it's just honestly is a big waste of my time to watch people's fish content. You know, the duck weighs as much as a witch. That is true. That is true. That is very, very true. We've learned that over the years. She weighs as much as a duck. But yeah, I think George had a deal with Tropica, but I'm not 100% sure, especially with like Brexit or whatever the hell's going on there. But I think a lot of that has more to do with the closeness of them. The last time I talked to the representatives from Tropica, they were talking about their Vancouver, Canada location, and then I was sort of obstructed from having further contact with them is the nice way to put that. So I don't know. It's possible I could reach out to them, but I really doubt that they even keep track of any of my content or anything like that. My channel's probably not big enough for them to even realistically care. So we'll see. Over the next year, depending on content and like how it's received, we'll see how things go. I get it. Enough with your own things, or you'd have to spend a lot of time just watching videos. It's impossible in the long run. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I was really trying to track, like, what the air quote fish fam or whatever is trying to do, it's incredibly difficult to try and keep up with all this stuff. And, like, even to the point where, like, I guess Joey had some kind of meltdown on Instagram Live the other night, and somebody was sending me messages about it, and I was like, man, you know, it's just so much. It's just so much to try and keep up on, and I'm just trying to build my own stuff and do what I got to do. And you know, I've been sick the last couple days, but it's been a struggle. Luckily, I was able to film some a cool local company that we might be doing some collaboration with here in the near future. So, you know, things are moving along, kind of a snail's pace, kind of little bit by little bit, but every little bit that we get closer to the goal is good. Hey, Kiwi Mamo, what have I missed? Just a whole bunch of live stream. I don't know. Talking about trips, looking up flights, doing whatever, trying to figure out events for the year. I've been sick. It's, you know, it's great being sick. I love it. The kids with their germs, it's just like they're never ending, man. I don't know what it is. Every year, you know, I feel like I dodge a bullet. Make it all the way to February, and you think like, oh, I'm not going to catch it this year. And then, oh, there it is. You know, didn't dip, dive, duck, dodge, or what is it? Dodge, dive, dip, duck, and dodge, right? And if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball, I think. Is that how it goes? Not 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like suddenly we're at the point of winding down. I don't know. Probably because I got to pee. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on. I'll give you guys the be right back because I got to pee. And then you guys figure out what we're going to talk about when I get right back. jazz time. Oh, it's so jazzy. All right, we back. Turn off that jazz. Turn off that smooth jazz. Get out of here. Chillin'. What are we, chillin'? Can't be chillin', bros. Oh my God, we can't be chillin'. Doing nothing. All right. You know, there's that thing when you're sick, you sort of have like kitten bladder. You got to pee every, you know, like shortens the amount of time you can wait between peeing. But it means you hit the like button more frequently, right? Like button. Oh my God. Thank goodness no Kenny G. Kenny G would get a copyright strike, so we're not playing that. Otherwise, I would just troll the shit out of you and play Kenny G nonstop in the background. Although I don't even know if anybody could really even pick out a Kenny G song, right? Is there even a Kenny G song, you know? Just him noodling away on his soprano sax. You know, it's not exciting, okay? It's not exciting. Okay. This week I started using my sink to wring out my sponge filters really well. And they're running like new again, i.e. very efficiently. Yeah, actually, you'd be surprised how many people don't really clean out their sponge filters ever and then complain about them not working well. You know, you'd be surprised how many people really complain about that, but they do. And I think it's really easy to, every once in a while, they do a really good job, and then, oh my God, look how well they work again. So I always kind of remind people that you don't need to buy a new one. Just wring it out, clean it out, clean bucket of water. It's fine. And I always just use fish tank water to do it, but I don't really use sponge filters all that much anymore. So it's not something I really have to bother with all that much. I'm just that guy. You know what I mean? I'm just that guy. Ken Griffin. Ken Griffin. Who's Ken Griffin? I don't know who Ken Griffin is. Me and all my homies hate Ken Griffin. Why do you hate Ken Griffin? Who's that? Let's find out who Ken Griffin is. Kenneth C. Griffin. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know. I don't know who that is. Who's Ken Griffin? Tell me who that is, and I'll tell you if I hate him or not. So far, don't know. Don't know who that is. Baseball player? Ken Griffey Jr. Ken Griffey Sr. That's a baseball player, not Ken Griffin. My friend just got home from a dive trip to Lake Tanganyika. Oh my God. That would be a long and arduous trip and would probably be great. Also, I don't know if that's the trip for me, to be honest with you. I don't know. Oh, Ken Griffin. Okay, never mind. I'm too sick to be witty today. Oh, the Citadel guy, the whole GameStop thing. Oh, Ken Griffin, that guy sucks. The billionaire? Yeah, that guy sucks butts. We don't like him. We don't like that guy. I would have been here sooner, but had my carers here, which is why I disappear for a bit usually. Carers come and help me with my daily medical stuff that needs doing. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I would never get mad that somebody left for their caretakers. Yeah, I mean, I would never be mad about that. I was just saying, like, I don't know. We just talked about a whole bunch of stuff. You'll have to replay Team 6, the stuff, because it was a bunch of stuff. 8,000-gallon Tanganyika biotope. Okay, here's the topic. Most fun but difficult biotopish tank. Project to do scape in the future. I want to find my descriptions before I go the wrong explanation here. Resume. My resume is actually in here. How weird is that? Where's my tanks? Is it this one? No. Let me find my tank description before I talk out of pocket. I don't want to be talking out of pocket, you know. Let's see. It should be in here. I think it's this. God damn it, I'm not finding it. And I don't know why. I'm gonna keep looking. I got so many scripts in here. Is it this one? Let's see. This might. 20 gallons of typical bad idea. I don't know where my fucking tank descriptions went. I'm not finding them in this file that they should be in. Oh, yeah, I actually have some of my other scripts in here. Darkness, a story. Yeah, I don't know. Why isn't it? It should be in here. But I'm not finding it. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not in here, and I'm not finding it. Did it somehow get saved as a document? Nope. Bing, bing, bing. We have some bullshit going on here, folks. This menu, script menu, this menu. Do. Yeah, I don't know. I have my tank descriptions. I don't want to talk out of pocket. I'm sorry. I want to find them, but I can't find them. Welcome to my life right now. Is it this? I don't know. Stuff. Maybe it's this. Oh man. Well, here's the show today. It's me just getting pissed off at my computer, not exactly sure. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know. I don't know where my biotope. I don't know. I'm just going to keep looking for it because it's got to be in one of these. Whoop. Oh my God, I found it. Okay, I found it. I'm going to save this as something else because I don't know why it was saved titled that. That is not a very helpful title for it to be saved. Is this it? No, this isn't it. Damn it. No, I thought I found it. Oh, CPDs. So one of the tanks is going to be Celestial Pearl Danios and Polka Dot Loaches, probably. And Pandagaras. I think that's going to be that biotope, probably. And then the other biotope's going to be Myanmar. I think Yeah, I don't. Man, I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't really want to explain the tanks too much at this point. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I'm kind of at that point where it's like there's a bunch of things ongoing, and I'm also not feeling that great, and I don't want to be recalling and saying a bunch of shit that's wrong. Yeah. Oh, is somebody doing a Sulawesi tank? Yeah, Sulawesi tanks are very difficult to maintain, honestly. I wouldn't look forward to doing a Sulawesi tank at this point, realistically. Uh-oh. Alyssa's plywood is one stop away. Well, hopefully they'll be able to drop that all off and get it in your garage. Or I guess you could leave it outside. But it's raining a lot today, so probably not good. Unless you got a tarp. It was his fourth or fifth trip there. Ad Konings used some of his underwater pics in his books. Would be cool to hear. Plus, see what he filmed this time. Actually, that would be really cool, especially somebody who's taken multiple trips to like Lake Tanganyika, for instance. It's really interesting to see people that are able to go back to the same biotope, especially if they're filming and doing stuff like that while they're there, and being able to see sort of the continued evolution of like going back and getting really familiar with the area. It's one of those things like I could probably make a really interesting video about areas that I've been to in Washington if so was the case, right? If it was the case that I would make a video about like the Columbia River or something. I've been there so many times that like I'm well beyond the familiarizing myself with the area and knowing what to expect and already like had a lot of experience with it. Whereas opposed to like going to the Amazon, I've only ever been there once. And the one time I was there is the only thing I have. Now, if I went back to Peru again, I'd be way more familiar this time. And so I could probably have a lot more in-depth stuff. If I've gone like 5 times like your friend has, I would expect being able to get some really cool insight from him at that point, for sure. Once I bought a group of purple-blue Sulawesi shrimps. Just wish I knew then how to care for them properly. Yeah, I mean, that's the downside is like their parameters are so very, very, very specific that can definitely lead to a problem. The Burmese border loach. Yeah. Yes, those guys. Yeah, these guys right here. There. Boink. The Botia Kubutai, these guys. I'll put that in the chat so Alyssa knows what I'm talking about. Hit. Ho. Ha. There we go. But yeah, these guys, hopefully these guys in the tank, and don't have them now, but that will be the plan. The Burmese border loach, Angelicus loach, or polka dot loach, the Botia Kubutai. Yeah, these guys are pretty cool, and I would like to have them in the tank as part of the overall biotope. Sumo loaches. Yes, I have heard of sumo loaches for sure. Should we look up sumo loaches? What the fuck? All right. Well, Wikipedia is being a pain in the ass. Hold on. We'll get some. Yeah, these guys are on the list too. Where if I can find the actual list, I found the thing I was reading off of isn't the full description of all the tanks and what's going on. But these guys, the sumo loaches, these guys are on the list too. I wanted to get the polka dot ones because I don't see them very often, but these guys are probably number 2 on the list. Yeah, these guys are kind of number 2 on the list. They are a cool little guy. If I can find him, then I'll either go with them or the polka dots. Polka dots. But yeah, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Trying not to dream of tanks. I must wait, and it's killing me. Yeah, I don't know. It's been the story of my life for quite a while now. Of the hurry up and wait, and incrementally, just very slowly keep checking microscopic things off of the list. It's been that. And today's going to be a perfect example of that because I'm going to get done with the stream here. I have to decompress for a minute, get a snack. Then it'll be whatever time it is. And then Vicky, then I'll have to make dinner. And then Vicky goes to her meeting tonight. So then from 6 until bedtime, I'll be with Olivia. And then I can't really leave Olivia until Vicky's done with her Monday night meeting at like 9:30. And then try and do some stuff here in the middle of the night, get a little bit frustrated, and or of late, like last night, I fell asleep trying to edit. I was like, I'm sick. I don't care. The girls all went to bed. Livy had her friend over, stayed the night last night with her mom, stayed the night. It was really nice to see them. It was great. They got them off to bed at like 10 o'clock, came out here, started working on some editing and stuff, got a little bit tired, fell asleep in my chair, woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Cold, and my neck feels like bad news. And my nose was all stuffed up on one side, and I was running on the other side, which makes no fucking worldly sense to me. How it's possible that one side of your nose is completely stuffed, and then the other side was like running. Makes no sense. How is that possible? Who designed this ridiculously stupid system? Kubutai is full of energy, almost nervously. They never stopped swimming. I had some in a tank and a group of Boraras, plus some checkerboard cichlids and a pair of pistos in a planted tank. Yeah, I need some motivated fish in my life. And then the other tank, I had big plans for the other tank to be a deal, but I think it's going to end up just being shrimp with all of the plants in it. Oh, they may need other shoaling fish. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I'm always of the opinion of like, sort of trying out a fish, seeing how it goes, and then if they're not doing well, I'll net them out, put them in another tank, and then get them to somebody else, or just put them in another tank, kind of deal. Which reminds me, I need to send an email off to Jason. I need him to make something for me, and I had forgotten, and now I just remembered. I'm gonna make a note. Livingston, my man, I need you to build a thing for me. Here's my notes. Look at that. Look at these notes. These are good notes right here. Look at that. I'm just making notes, notations, note to self. Message Jason Livingston. There. Okay. Jason, my man. Jason, my man, I need to message you. We got some checkerboard cichlids at work. Actually, I'm just going to message Jason right now because you guys, you know how it is. You guys are cool. Jason, where's Jason? There's Jason. Okay. I'd have to figure out the size. Gotta know the size. How much is the size? Buddy boy. It's like that big. It's like that big. Look at it with the... Yeah. All right. Well, you guys are the best. It's 3 o'clock. I don't know. I'm surprised I lasted this long. I'm starting to feel weird. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm starting to feel weird. I'm getting distracted. I don't know what's going on. I would love to stay and play a game of Risk, but I had a vibe check on my spouse when I went to go pee, and she seems sort of at wit's end, so I think I need to take over watching the daughter for a little bit so she can get a break. Because today's President's Day, school was not open. Work for Vicky is not open. I got a bunch of stuff. Wait, skip your questions. What? I'm not skipping your questions. There. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Witchy Cat. You only had one question. It's not questions. You only had one. One question. Okay. So are you liking the new Pocket Cam? I just got an extra set of mics and receiver so I can use them with the other little action cam. Like this one, the Pocket 3, this guy. It's like right here on my desk. That's how much I like it. I use it all the time. I'm constantly using this all the time. So it's right here on my desk. I just charge it right here on my desk. And if you guys are wondering about my desk, I have a video about how I made this desk. And this desk still looks like a fucking disaster of shit all over it. I've got mixer boards, cables, everything. I did cable management, and then cable management got dropped, okay? It should be better than it is. It's not. It's not better than it is. It is what it is, and it's, I don't know. Everything's a goddamn work in progress around here, and every time I make a change to something, I got 48 different fucking things to do, and that's all right. I'm saying it with a smile on my face that's the reality, okay? It's okay. I do have a video of how I made this desk. It's just a ton of footage to scrub through on like how to build this desk, and I don't know what to tell you. It's just like a ton of footage of making this desk, and it really should just be like, buy these slabs, buy these poles, put them in, and cut them and detach them, and like, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I do what I can. But as far as the Pocket Cam goes, yes, I love the DJI Pocket 3. Hold on. Amazon affiliate. We got to do the Amazon affiliate. Osmo Pocket 3. Guys, if you buy stuff through our Amazon affiliate, the next thing that happens is you get stronger and sexier. People think you're just a sexy beast. No, I don't know. It doesn't. It just gives me a commission. That's all it does. Why is the Osmo Pocket 3 not showing up? Is this even the right? Why is that? Why is it not showing up on? What? This is weird. Why is it not showing up on here? Oh, okay. Here you go. Wow, it's gone up. It's gone up in price. I don't know. They must be sold out, I guess, on Amazon. Anyhow, hey, if you go to Amazon and you're gonna buy a bunch of crap, go through my freaking thing, and it'll make you give me a commission. It won't make you sexier or anything like that. It'll just get a commission. So anyhow, this is the camera we're talking about, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's a great camera. I love it. I use it all the time. The first one I got, the screen flippy-doo thing broke, and they just sent me a brand new one. They were like, we repaired it. And I'm like, this is a different one. It has a different serial number and everything. But I'm like, that works for me. Like, if it fucked up and you guys decide to replace it, thank you so much. Like, just send me the thing. They sent me a new one. Works great. The first one works great. They both work great. I use them all the time, constantly. Super easy to use. You turn the screen, turns on, start recording. There you go. You can turn it sideways if you want to shoot. Oh, whoops. It turned off. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, on. Then we turn this way. Burp. Continue. There. So, here you go. So as you can see, we can just record vertical. If you want to do vertical video, you can do vertical video. You can do whatever you want. It's a great camera. I love it. And like I said, I use it all the time. Sexy Beast. Did someone say Mike B? Oh yeah, it's exactly the same. We were saying Mike B, the Sexy Beast. Yeah, for sure. 100%. 100%. Fucking 1,000%, dude. Is out of control how many percentage we were saying Sexy Beast, Mike B, hot on the mic, getting big, making great songs. Oh, you erased the rest of your comments? Did you? What were your other questions? You didn't erase the rest of them. You said that you thought a cat was on your keyboard. See, the thing is, this chat right here on screen, this one doesn't delete, right? So check this out. Here's what's funny. So if I go like at here we go, at zip. I am so sorry to hear about the Rona that you had to deal with. Okay. And then it pops up here. And then I can go into the chat. Oh, there's a stupid react button in my way right now. React button, get out of here. And I can remove it. And I can delete it out of there, right? Now I can remove it out of your guys' chat, but it'll stay up into this chat. So if somebody posts a bunch of crazy stuff into the chat, I can delete it off of the main YouTube viewing chat, but this chat here will save it. So I can go back later and be like, oh, that guy's a spam bot, or oh, that guy was threatening something or whatever. Or like, oh, that guy was like posting Nazi propaganda in the chat, which just happened, right? And I can go like, oh, yeah, and just make sure what it is. I got one just before COVID and never got a chance to use it. Oh, yeah, the Osmo Pocket 3. I definitely recommend that camera to anybody who's wanting to start making content, whether it be fish tank content, any kind of content. You want to make anything and or just film stuff like with your family or whatever it is that you want to do. It's a great little package. As a matter of fact, like I bought the microphones that they just came out with too. I may or may not have sold some stuff that I didn't need anymore, and bought the microphones to replace the other DJI microphones that I've been using for a really long time. And I really like the DJI ones. As a matter of fact, I have old Rode microphones here. I don't really use them anymore, which is why I put the plastic back on them, because I'm going to sell those to somebody who wants them. You know how it is. You know how it is. I got stuff, and we got to sell it, you know? So, yeah, it is what it is. But, yeah, I've kind of switched over to the DJI platform. Not, like, exclusively or anything like that. I still use my Canon camera for all my real pictures / video. But, yeah, DJI does a great job. The unfortunate thing is, oh, shoot, Mike, do you need a link? Boom, there's a link to the YouTube, or no, not YouTube, Amazon affiliate link. There we go. Osmo Pocket 3 is the name of it. This little guy right here. And it's got a gimbal built in. But any of the kind of stuff that you're doing, if you want to film going to Disneyland, if you want to do whatever it is that you're doing, you want to make a music video, whatever. Great little camera for that. If that's too much, I think for the regular person, just the DJI action cameras are really, really sufficient. Mine look weird. They look funny because they have a cage on them, but you know how it is. I drop my cameras all the time, so I put cages on them, so there's less chance of them breaking. I've only broken 2 action cameras so far. One that I thought I could resurrect, and it turns out, nope. That camera died and was dead. The one that I thought I could fix. The other one that I didn't think I could fix, I didn't even try. It was just fucking obliterated. And so I just was like, I know I can't fix that. The other one I thought I could fix. Turns out, couldn't fix it. Out of my wheelhouse. I'm not good enough to repair that camera, so it just decided to die. Please make a music video. I could definitely make a music video if I had a song. I have been talking to my buddy Sean about potentially making some new songs because he's my guitar guy, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, because I actually can, with the studio space here, I can actually record again. I'm back to being able to record stuff, so there is that. The other problem I'm having right now is programming my drum triggers and stuff, which you guys don't really care about until it becomes like a part of the show or a part of the channel. But the drum triggers and shit have been a fucking nightmare to get to work correctly. And is it frustrating? Yes, that's why I'm swearing about it, because it is frustrating, 100%. But like I said, cable management is now becoming a problem. I've got cables all over the place. Even though I built this desk myself, I still don't really have a space for the mixer and everything to the degree that I would want it. It is what it is. We're a work in progress. I mean, you can even see my keyboard is back there. And there's a microphone in a container of zip ties. Somebody asked me about this the other day. Check this out. They were like, there's cigarettes in the background. Some people were saying there's cigarettes in the background, and you might not 100% be wrong, although it's not an actual pack of cigarettes. This is actually a one-string guitar that you can actually plug in to amp that I got somewhere. Right? Can you hear that? It's a one-string slide guitar. You're supposed to use this, but I'm not very good at it. Does that work? No, that doesn't work. You're supposed to use this, and you can slide it around. Last time I thought I did it, I almost died and cut my finger. So I'm not going to really try to do it right now. But you get what I'm saying. You get what's going on? Yeah. It's just this was made by a local homeless guy. I don't know if I would say that he's homeless. He's close to homeless. He's a guy who's a little kookaloo, but he's a great guy. He's living outside kind of dude. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like inadvertent dreadlocks kind of dude. Great guy. He makes these, and then he would sell them as opposed to panhandling. Does that make sense? And so we said, you know what? I'm definitely going to buy it. We plugged it into an amp once. Does it work? Yes. Can I play it appropriately? Absolutely not. I'm not a string instrument guy. I can't figure it out for the life of me. It's just not something I'm good at. And so I don't know how much he was asking, but I remember that we paid him double just to help support a local dude who's just trying his best, you know? And so I've held on to it this whole time. Sean swears that he will come over and play a song on it because he knows all of that stuff. One of Sean's claims to fame, it's hilarious. If you've ever heard of Pearl Jam, he's the guy who taught the guys to play guitar in Pearl Jam. So I've had that sitting back there. No, now it's not in the shot anymore. I had it kind of in the shot. But it's going to go on that wall right over there. And I haven't 100% decided that it's going to go right there. As soon as I decide that that's the spot, because I have a couple of shrimp things I might want to put there. But, as soon as that's the spot, that'll end up being the spot. Or not. I don't know. So, yeah. 40-ish years ago, I got to see this old bluesman that played a similar instrument that he made himself. Yeah, and that's the thing. He would play that on the side of the road, do some busking. You know what I'm talking about? He'd be like, throw a hat down, do some swangy stuff, and air quote singing. But cool dude. And like I said, I try to do my best to be like a supportive human wherever I can. Sometimes it doesn't work all that great. I do what I can. If you've ever heard of Pearl Jam, apparently Eddie Vedder used to live in an apartment building I once lived. Yeah, if you've ever heard of Pearl Jam. Yeah, have you ever heard of those guys? Yeah. I've had a Lovato, I think, wireless pickups advertised to me of late for reasons I'm unsure of. I haven't bought an instrument in years. Yeah, I don't know why half of the advertising shit comes through. I think a lot of it has to do with... So, I do have some boomers in my life, right? Like Livy's grandma. And they have a tendency to freak out that, like, all of the equipment is listening to them. They're like, it's listening, because then I get an advertisement for the thing that I was talking about. And I was like, what you got to understand is like, sure, those devices may or may not be listening to you. Like if I say, Alexa, play Cyndi Lauper's greatest hits, right? The machine may or may not be listening, right? So, but it's only listening just from that standpoint of that 10 seconds, right? That like if you gave it a demand, because there's really nowhere to store all of this. I'm listening to everybody all the time. But what's really scary is that as you navigate through the internet, every time you're doing something, it's essentially putting your your IP identifier, cookies, right? It's putting that into a bucket, and it's landing into all of these buckets. And the thing that's weird about that is that it's doing a better job predicting about what it is that you're going to want to look up next week than you could ever even imagine, right? Because it's using all of the data from all of the other numbered people that are falling into those buckets and then what they ended up buying. It's a crazy thing. It's pretty crazy how it works, but that's more terrifying than the fact that like it's listening and then it tells me about Toyota trucks, you know. You reminded me I have an orchid kind of plant I got from a local fish store or LF last Thursday. Still in a bag. I need to unpack it. Oh, yeah. If you got something in a bag and you forgot to unpack a plant, you better get that thing out of there. Corvus, that is awesome. I just got a Mickey FX10 channel mixer and using it with Studio One. Finally figured out record and mix. I like the Mackie FX10. That's a nice little mixer. I have just an old Behringer. What is this one? I don't even know what this one is. Yeah, it's a 2404. It's just an old Behringer that works great. The USB side of it, fuck all of that. It is not great. It's just because it's old. It's like running off USB 1.2 or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. It's just a cheap mixer I got used quite a while ago, and it works great. I have another little mixer somewhere, and at one point I was like, "Oh, I'm going to upgrade to a Mackie," because they're local to me. I don't know if you guys know that, but I was like, "Oh, I'm going to upgrade to a Mackie," but I was like, "I don't need to. This Behringer works fine. Someday I'll get a Mackie, but I don't need it." I actually used to do some of the maintenance on their property like 20-something years ago with the steel recycling there. Are they still in Bothell? Let's find out. Yeah, their campus is still in Bothell. Bothell, Washington. Since our founding in 1988. Yeah, I wanted to what is it that I wanted to get here? This is the one I was I'm pretty interested in moving to, was this guy right here, the DLZ Creator, because it's a little mixer and it's an audio interface, and it would simplify a lot of my setup here, because then I wouldn't have to have an audio interface. The audio interface could already be on it. I could do all the mixing that I need. I can run MIDI through it, all of the stuff that I would need to run. And I was like, oh, that'd be great. And plus the inputs and everything are on the back instead of on the top. Like the plugs going in on the top is horse shit, because now they're sticking up off of my desk, and it's just it should be less frustrating than it is. It should be less frustrating than it is, but the reality is it's very frustrating, and I would like to be plugging into the back like an adult, you know. But regardless, $800 is really not in the budget to be doing that. So I decided, like, never mind. I'll stick with my Behringer. Don't need to upgrade anything. We'll be fine. No, it's good, and we'll just live with what's good in the meantime. You do percussion. Yes, I am a bit of a drummer, just from the standpoint of that I enjoy it. Many years ago, I used to program drums on like 90 or 808s and stuff like that. So most of the drum stuff that I do is just a program drum, and then eventually, if it's something that I can drum myself live, I'll borrow a small kit from somebody, record it, and then get the kit back. I don't have space for a kit anymore, and one of these days I'll eventually consider getting something that's pads so that I could do that. Right now I just do a lot of hand drumming into programming a drum line, and then eventually I could always pass it off to somebody who can re-record it into on their live drums. So yeah, I mean, I have access to people that could record that realistically free, or, well, some people would charge me way too much, so I would never ask them, but some guys that'll record it for, you know, a reasonable price just to record something, if I ever found the real need to produce something that's way better than just a janky YouTube video situation. But I love programming. I love industrial music, and but I never learned to play the string instruments stuff. I never learned to play guitar. I never learned to play bass. It's just not. I never found it to be necessary. I never found it to be necessary to like learn how to do that. I played alto sax and baritone sax for many years. It's how I learned to read sheet music. It's how I learned how to play. It's how I learned music and stuff. As I got older, you kind of realize that you don't necessarily want to be the Kenny G type guy, and that seems weird. You don't want to do that. But when you realize that it took 25 years for Too Many Zoos, these guys. I don't know if you ever looked up or seen these dudes here. Too Many Zoos. These guys are rad. But it took 20 years of time to go by for the Too Many Zoos guys to do their thing. And hats off to these dudes for being awesome and playing saxophone not a Kenny G type experience. Right? So it's great. So, but at the time it was like, I should probably put this aside and do some other stuff. But yeah, I just kind of learned how to drum and things like that just out of sort of necessity. Seattle metro area is a hotbed for friends with studios. Very true. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out here that play music and stuff. Yeah. I mean, I like 80s sax solos, but you just can't be the Kenny G guy. You know what I mean? It's not viable. It's just the viability is very low, I guess. I mean, it's possibly viable, but it's very low. I want to buy an electric drum kit, nothing crazy, just simple. Yeah, that's the thing. I just need something with 5 triggers and a kick, and I could do most of the stuff because I can always just add it and layer it later. Oh, all right. Okay, guys, it's 3:30. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully everybody has hit the smushed and wiggled and done whatever to the like button. Big shout out to Witchy Cat for sponsoring today's show by gifting some subs to the homies out there. Hopefully people become members and stay members. I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna take my virus riddled body and go relieve my spouse so that she can have some downtime before her meetings tonight. And hope everyone has a fantastic week. I will try to be back ASAP. ASAP. As soon as possible. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.